Hey YouTube, I got a lot of changes for you. You may like my changes, you may not. I personally like them. I found that they fit my aquarium pretty well. Me going on my SPS route. I'm gonna start out with the changes that I know most people like. Right here is not an MP20 anymore. Right now, this is an MP40, and I have it on short pulse wave mode, and I accidentally changed it, so now I'm gonna have to fix it. But here it is, short pulse wave mode, and a buddy of mine upgraded his MP40 to the MP40 ES, or whatever the one is with the knob. So he gave me his old controller, and I turned my MP20 into an MP40. All I had to buy was a power supply. Other change is this new guy right here. It's my yellow tang. I loves him. He's my favorite fish. Another thing is these watermelon zoos right here. And you can see the glass. We'll talk about that in a second. If we go over here, I got some Covalaria. It's doing pretty good. A lot of people call them clove polyps. It's got a couple names. You can see the wave. Got a pretty big wave. Ooh. That, if you look back in the video, is right there. And it just fell on my clam. Okay. So my pump's on pretty serious. I have it up, ramped up 100% right now on short pulse wave mode. Just because I'm really trying to get that nutrients. I'm really trying to get the detritus suspended inside the water column. That way it can make its way down into my sump. I'm converting over to the Berlin system, basically where you don't use any filter pads, you don't use any filter socks, because basically if you think about it, they're just like bioballs. All they do is trap waste. They don't really remove it. They're just keeping waste in your system. They're fine if you're changing them every 3 days, but any longer, and it's trapping waste for so long that it's just making them nitrates, where if they were actually in your tank, that waste, then you could actually have your cleanup crew eating it, or it could be put to something else, and it wouldn't be trapped inside of a sponge pad, or it would have amphipods and copepods would be eating it, and it wouldn't, the nitrates wouldn't escalate as much as they would if they were, say, trapped in a filter pad. So basically the only thing I run is a protein skimmer and a Refugium. The protein skimmer, because it completely takes the waste out of the tank. Some people don't even run protein skimmers, and they have very successful tanks even then. I do, just because it lets so much oxygen back into the tank with all the micro bubbles. It's oxygenating the water very well. I took the sand out because basically it was a giant crack trap. Trying to use good words on here, trying not to go all cuss words out on you guys, but it was a crab trap, and basically all the sand did was you buy live sand, and basically it just has bacteria in it, and you're depending on that bacteria to clean out that sand. Where if you have a bare bottom tank, you can actually physically see the detritus on the glass or the waste, and you can physically remove it with the siphon tube. Where in a sand tank, all that stuff will be at the bottom of that sand bed, and you don't exactly know that that bacteria is necessarily taking it out of your sand. Maybe taking parts of it out, but you can't guarantee that it's taking all of that out of your sand bed. That's why I switched to bare bottom. A lot of great aquariums have them now, or bare bottom now. Like Live Aquarius, SPS Display is bare bottom. I've been seeing a lot of zoos and stuff have been going bare bottom, and it's really, I think, the future of aquariums. I think it's actually the healthiest option for your corals, and that's when I saw the most growth in my corals. When I added sand, my corals they slowed down in growth. They didn't stop, but they slowed down. Basically what's going to happen is all this debris is going to eventually make it to my sump. So you can see my water is really cloudy right now. And then after I take out all my sand, I won't have sand particulates in the water column. So I'll actually gain par levels. My par will raise up because there won't be any sand in my tank. You can go online, you can look, and this is proven. That you may not be able to see the particulates in your water, but there are sand particulates floating in your water, and not as much par, or not as much light or luminance is getting to your corals when you have sand in your tank. Right now my tank's all messed up though, because I just plugged this MP40 in, and it's kicking up some stuff, and I'm hoping it'll all make it down to the skimmer. And down there. And basically another thing about the Berlin system is the Berlin system is designed around flow. For it to work, you have to have tons of flow. So if you can't afford, let's say, a sufficient power head for your size tank, then the Berlin system really isn't a good way for you to go. But if you can, but you're trying to get out of expenses like sand and a lot of other things, this can actually not only save you money, but it can save you coral, and it can save you time. And I think it's the right way to go for my tank with the way it was looking before. May I remind you all that hair algae? I think this is the way for my tank. So this is Finger 11, y'all. This is a really deep video for me. I think it's really important. And go your own way, but it's Finger 11, y'all. And I'm out.